One of the things I try to communicate to my patients is that everyone that walks through our door with a problem also walks in with a solution. My job is to just remind the body that it already has the answer. Hi, my name is Dr. Coby Hanes, and I'm a chiropractor and certified functional medicine doctor, and I've been in practice for about 25 years. I have the greatest job in the world. I get to come in and work with people who are like family and who really want to take responsibility for their own health and are willing to do the required work to get well. I have the privilege of assisting so many patients with a wide variety of problems, including autoimmunity, allergies, and problems associated with gut and brain health. However, at the Center for Functional Medicine, our focus is really on you, not on the condition. Medicine is very good at diagnosing or naming and blaming conditions. However, that does nothing to explain how or why this condition developed in the first place. Traditional medicine only has two tools in its toolbox: drugs and surgery. And those tools work well for acute diseases, trauma, and infection. Sadly, drugs and surgery fail the 125 million Americans who are suffering from complex chronic diseases. So one of the things that I explain to patients is medicine's like the fire department. And if your house is on fire, they'll come in with their axes and fire hoses, kick in the front door, and try and save your house. And they can save your life in a crisis. However, you don't call them back on Monday morning to help you rebuild. You call a carpenter, or in the case of your body, a functional medicine doctor. Chronic conditions like autoimmunity, allergies, or chronic digestive or neurologic problems require an approach that looks upstream to identify the root causes and resolve them rather than just trying to suppress symptoms. Instead of asking what drug matches up with this disease, functional medicine asks the vital question that very few other doctors ask. Why do you have this problem in the first place? Why has the body lost its ability to function properly? And what can we do to restore optimal function? Our first goal is to identify the root causes of your condition. Things like chronic stress, toxins, infection, inflammation, or leaky gut. Once we identify these root causes and we eliminate them, we'll begin working on calming down the immune system and identifying any potential ongoing triggers. Things like micro or macronutrient deficiencies, allergies, and any ongoing emotional factors or stressors which may cause future flare-ups. Every patient, no matter what the condition, has their own unique story about how they got there. And it's only when we go deep and really get to know each individual patient that we can put these pieces of the puzzle together and resolve these root causes to allow the body to heal itself. This approach not only helps us to resolve many complex chronic cases, but also allows us to educate you along the way. The best thing I can do for a patient is teach them how not to need me. And once you understand your condition and how to identify potential triggers and what to do during flare-ups, you'll be less reliant on doctors to manage your condition. And why is that? Because it's my sincere belief the best doctor in the world is you, the patient, educated and empowered with the right tools and knowledge to heal yourself. By shifting away from traditional symptom and disease-based medicine to a patient-centered and holistic approach, functional medicine puts you, the patient, at the center of care. Patient-centered care is really at the heart of what we do. By partnering with the patient rather than being a doctor dictator, our goal is to help the patient take ownership of their own healing. And in turn, that makes it much more likely they will make the sustained lifestyle changes that are necessary for lasting improvement. Part of the therapeutic partnership is understanding that we're not going to do anything to you, but rather we're going to do everything with you. True caring does not come from doing something to someone, but rather from assisting, serving, and coaching them to achieve their desired goal. And a big part of that is helping them to develop the skills, tools, and resources necessary to be self-reliant, and developing a mindset that they are not broken and do not need fixing. That is empowerment. That is how we change thinking, change habits, and ultimately change lives. I'm not anybody's savior. I'm a guide, hopefully a trusted friend and coach. I often see a better version of them than they see in themselves. And my job is to help communicate that better version that I see of them and help close the gap. You must realize that health and healing are never something that can be done to you. It's an inside job and requires your active participation. There are a few things that you have absolute control over that make all the difference in life. The thoughts you think, the food you eat, sleep, and movement. I often joke that I have to be a great big enema to help rinse the feces out between patients' left and right ear. Because when they come in with this stinking thinking and they say, I've tried this 10 times and failed, or I'm not good enough, or when you find yourself saying, I've tried this 10 times and failed, one of the things I coach patients on doing is to say, cancel that, cancel that. I'm getting better and better every day in every way. Imagine and visualize all you're grateful for. Food is medicine, and there's no supplement or drug that will outdo an inflammatory diet. Eat real food, clean, fresh, and locally produced whenever you have the option. And hydrate with clean water and green tea. When it comes to sleep, you need 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep for optimal brain and immune function. And when it comes to movement, you want to walk, dance, or do something to move your body 20 to 30 minutes every day. And at least 3 times a week, you want to try and do that out in nature. I love what I do and being of service. So we put together a ton of free resources available on our website. If you're ready to take responsibility for your own health and partner with a skilled functional medicine doctor to discover the root causes of your condition, please reach out to us and allow us to partner with you for a personalized plan that is right for you to begin your journey back to health and vitality.